Hey, so it's here today, and we're back with another video on Sonic Origins. And it feels so weird to say that now that the game's actually been properly announced yet, so yep, no leaks, finally no need to look at leaks anymore. No need to be reaching into any unlikely sources anymore. We can finally just talk about the game properly. And today's video, we'll be starting to do that by talking about a topic that's been a bit of a debate in the Sonic community as of recently. And that is the pricing of Sonic Origins. It's been a big debate as to whether Sonic Origins is overpriced or not. And in today's video, I'll be giving my personal opinions and thoughts on this topic, why I believe Sonic Origins is not overpriced. So, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's discuss the topic at hand. So to begin with, the first point that people bring up when they come to saying that Sonic Origins is overpriced is, it's just for all Genesis 2D games. And what I say to that is, so, these are still 3, arguably 4 if you want to get technical, great games, plus Sonic CD, that many people love. These are Sonic's most well-known and respected titles. You can't just be disrespecting them like that. Now yes, I do get that they are nothing compared to the big AAA games that are produced nowadays, I do, but these games are still quality titles. On average, these games will take around 2 hours to beat, let's say, so that totals to about 8 hours overall. And that number will probably increase or decrease depending on how you play the games. 8 hours is a rough estimate here, and that is only for the first playthrough, maybe even excluding the Chaos Emeralds, Super Emeralds, and Time Stones. The point is that you'll get a good amount of playtime out of Sonic Origins. You have 3 great games, once again plus CD. You'll definitely be coming back and replaying these games, and that'll further increase your playtime. And then obviously, that'll increase the value for money with this collection. And we haven't even started on the extra features Sonic Origins provides, which we'll be discussing later into the video. Obviously, if you're going to be buying Sonic Origins, there's probably no way you're going to just sit there and play it once and that's it. You're going to be buying Sonic Origins because you like the games that are actually in the collection. You're not just going to go purposefully buy a game that you don't like, well, unless it's like a dare or something, like I don't know. And obviously there's a higher chance of you replaying a game if you like it. Now we have to remember that not everybody who's actually going to be buying Sonic Origins has played all these games before. There might be a newcomer who's just come from the movies or something like that, and they want to try out Sonic Origins because they want to see what Sonic games are all about. And I think it's pretty obvious that these games aren't just critically acclaimed for nothing. It's most likely that people actually enjoy these games, so obviously it's going to be worth their money, regardless of the fact that it's just 4 old 2D Genesis games. Right, on to the next point, discussing the price of Sonic Origins. And that brings us to comparing it to Sonic Mania. Right now, you can purchase Sonic Mania Plus for $25, which is $20 less than the digital deluxe version of Sonic Origins. And this is where people's issue starts to arise. They look at Sonic Mania and see how much of a great game that is, and that only being $25, they'll compare it to Sonic Origins with a price tag of $45, so what gives? Sonic Mania Plus is an absolute bargain for only $25, and then Sonic Origins comes along and says, you know what, give us $45, why don't you? Well, I think the simple fact is that there is more games in Origins, there's more features, more playtime, because there's more games, and some people do prefer the games in Origins over Mania, so naturally, they'd be more inclined to spend more money on a game or games they like more. Mania does have a lot more quality compared to the original 4 games, however, such as the sprite animation, the music and everything, but the fact is that Origins still has more games, whether you like them or not. Mania is 1 game, Origins is 4. Now you might say that Mania is a new game, so it should be worth more. You know what? I'd agree with you there. To an extent. The thing is about Mania is that it's pretty much identical to the build of the games in Origins, in the sense that it's just another sprite-based game. Sure, a lot of stuff in Mania is also in the original 4, mostly because the original 4 make up Mania. But Mania is similar to Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Sonic 2, not so much Sonic 1 and CD since they're smaller games, but if you combine Sonic 1 and CD together, Sonic Origins is essentially just 3 times Sonic Mania, with a bunch of extra features, and that's the bottom line. If we were comparing, let's say, Sonic Forces to Sonic Origins, then just imagine if Forces was a AAA fantastic game, priced at $25 in this scenario, then it'd be a different story since Forces is a 3D game with modern day visuals and capabilities, but Mania is not that. It is still just one brilliant, sprite-based game, just a third of what Origins has, in terms of what games are in Origins. On to the next point that people make is, there are loads of ports and fan versions of the games in Origins. Right, to begin with, the points about fan versions is completely irrelevant, I'm sorry. Sega could literally just snap their fingers and say, you know what, let's take down every single fan project and pull a Nintendo. Then what fan versions of these games will you have now? Exactly, nada. Nothing. Anyways, moving swiftly on, we have many parts of these games, so why buy Origins? Well, I think we should compare the Origins versions to the mobile versions of the game, since those are actually the ones used in Origins. All the games in Origins except Sonic 3 and Knuckles have a Chris and Whitehead version on mobile for free of charge. So, what have you got to say now, Unleash? Well, a lot of people have been asking Sega for these ports to be put on consoles, so that's what they've done. But not only that, added a bunch of features to make them better. These are now the definitive ways to play these timeless classics. Yes, we have had these games ported many times in the past, but it doesn't matter. Sega preserving their back catalogue of games is never a bad thing. While yes, it would have been nice to have some of the other spin-off Genesis games in this collection, we really aren't missing out on all that much. Oh no, I'm so sad. I won't be able to play Sonic Labyrinth in Sonic Origins. Such a tragedy, honestly. Right, on to the next point, and this is actually a point that is for Origins, and that is to talk about all the extra features and additions to the games, and also the extra content that Origins has. So let's look at the list now, shall we? We have missions, mirror mode, story mode, online leaderboards, 3D islands to explore, music to listen to outside of the games, art to look at, new anniversary mode, new animated cutscenes. There's just so much added content here that's going to keep us coming back for even more than we already have done. Now, I also do want to bring up the fact that these versions of the games in Origins aren't just emulated ports, they are full-on remasters. I know that Sonic 1, CD and 2 are just the Chris and Whitehead versions of the game, so no extra work's been done there, but for Sonic 3 and Knuckles' case, it is a full-on remaster of the game. There's been clear effort and work put into Sonic Origins. Sega did not let us down on quality anywhere. But obviously, not just Sega, some of the main team actually worked on Origins, just to let you know that. So you know it's going to be a quality product. Now then, for the final point that people bring up when it comes to the pricing of Sonic Origins is the fact that the DLC is stupid. A lot of people have complained that for some reason, Sega has locked some basic features behind a paywall that you'd already expect to be in the game, so why have they done that? A lot of people are actually wrong about this. Most of the stuff in the DLC is actually unlockable in Sonic Origins. The DLC just lets you have them from the get-go. The tweet right here actually explains it. If you pay $5 extra for Digital Deluxe, what you actually get is 11 new hard missions, 10 more background designs for Genesis mode, sprites of Sonic, Tails and Eggman animating on menu screens and while listening to music, camera control over the menu islands, and then plus the 73 extra music from Sonic Spinball, Knuckles Chaotix, and Sonic 3D Blast. Those are the DLC exclusive things. Stuff like mirror mode and stuff like that, those are actually unlockable in-game. It was definitely confusing with the way Sega explained the different DLCs for Origins, so I can definitely understand some of the backlash for it. And to be honest with you, I think some of the DLC exclusive content is a bit silly, like, come on. Animated sprites in menus? Really? Camera control on the islands? Like, come on, that is the stuff that should be in the game already. This stuff is definitely a bit greedy, but at the end of the day, it is really only $5, like, come on. That might sound like a dumb way to end this discussion, but Sega is a business. They gotta find some ways to milk our wallets, and sadly, this is the way they chose to do it. So overall, that is pretty much all the points we discussed about why people think Origins is overpriced. Now I think I've made it pretty obvious that I personally don't think Origins is overpriced. I think it's a pretty good price. I mean, it's not $60 like what Nintendo would have probably done. I mean, Sega put clear time and effort into Sonic Origins. No area of this game is lazy. Honestly, I just want to give huge props to Sega and some of the main team who worked on Sonic Origins, man. They've knocked it out of the park, man, honestly. I mean, I know we haven't played the game yet, but you're just looking at the stuff they've already put in. I mean, those animated cutscenes, man. They look so good. Anyways, that about it for today's video. So yes, I personally believe that Sonic Origins is not overpriced, which I've made quite obvious by what I've been talking about in today's video. But what do you guys think of the pricing of Sonic Origins? Do you actually agree with me now you watch this video? Or are you still on the fence about whether you think it's overpriced or not? Let me know down below. Love to see what you guys have to say. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, especially that last one. Don't forget to become unleashed by hitting the join button down below. Remember, it's not necessary. And I will see you all next time. Peace!